Hey guys, David here again. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. So today we're going to talk about everyone's favorite and most dramatic thing out there, recessions. Most of us have lived through 2007's housing crisis, recession time period. It was basically the Great Recession, even though technically, by definition's terms, it was more of a Great Depression. And the more you look into it, I read some articles where people 4 years after we got out of the recession still thought we were in a recession because of the slow economic growth. But that all being aside, I don't remember too much of it. I was still a very, very young kid. But the whole point is, that was the last sort of big recession we had. And that was, 2007, 2008, 2009. So it's been a good 10, 12 years since the last recession, which is not normal at all. Usually we have about 5 years of expansion and 2 years of recessions. 7 years is the average life cycle as a cycle of recessions and expansions. And so, now we're 12 years. We're almost, double the amount since we had our last recession. And so people are scared now because they see it's coming. We know that at some point it will be. There's starting to be clues and more clues. The S&P 500 is starting to cool off. It's been having some dips. The yield curve, which is sort of basically it measures long-term interest rates and short-term interest rates, it's starting to become more of an inverted curve, which just basically means that short-term interest rates are actually higher than long-term. And so basically it's a projection that in the future we'll have lower interest rates, which means that we have which usually only happens when we have a recession and a slowdown in the economy. And so most of the recessions we've had, it always started with an inverted yield curve and all these different economic graphs and blah blah blah. Who cares? Whole point is, we're gonna get a recession at some point. I know after 2007, basically politicians and all the world leaders got together and were like, we're never gonna have another recession. Well, I'm sorry, but it doesn't work. You can't have that in our economy, in the world that we live in. It's not possible. So what can we do to basically survive it? What can we do to profit from it? Because all a recession is, and I forgot who said this, it's the transferring of one person's bank account to another person's bank account. It's money being transferred from the people that aren't educated in, not educated as in, oh, I got a degree, because even if you have a PhD, you're still not educated in how to survive this recession, right? And so people that aren't educated in how to make profits and how to basically expand during the recession, they will suffer. They're the people that will suffer the most. They will lose the most money. And the people that are expecting and waiting for the recession to happen, they're the ones that get profit. Look, when the S&P 500 drops, when all the stocks drop, there are investors out there that have insurances that when they fall, they will make millions off of it. Sorry for the airplane, guys. They will make millions off of a stock falling. And then when it falls to its lowest point, they're all gonna rush in as people are selling their stocks. They're gonna all rush in, buy up every stock. It's gonna be, 50 cents on the dollar, 20 cents on the dollar, 80 cents on the dollar. It's gonna be so cheap that when they buy it, all they gotta do is wait maybe a year and it's gonna shoot back up. Because that's how it always works. If you look at the S&P 500, which is a great way to sort of judge our growth as a country and what economics professionals use as a way to sort of gauge the economy and how it's working. And basically it's just made up of 500 of the largest companies, and so it's a great way to invest your money and diversify your money. But the whole point being is, in 2007, 2008, when the S&P 500 fell, it reached a bottom. It reached a peak. Well, technically we can get into that later, but the federal government just put a band-aid on that. But then we started going up. If you invested in that bottom, you would have, in 12 years, the amount of gains you would have gained would have been insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, if we look at where we are now in 2019 with the S&P 500, we're in the 2000s. I want to say 2,500, if I'm not mistaken. Probably am. But that's more than double what we were at the peak before 2007 and 2008 when it fell. We're double that. Imagine that. If you came in and bought S&P 500 stocks when they were, I don't know, $700, $1,000 or whatever, and it went up to 2,000, that one share just got you 100% return. That's insane. That's incredible. And so people will profit from this. And so the whole point of this video is, to tell you guys, I'm not a professional, but I'm trying to help you guys by encouraging you guys to learn from professionals, learn some kind of niche. The real estate market is a great and fabulous way to make so much money as everyone else is selling their houses. Buy all of them up. Get it under contract, sell it to some kind of investor. Guarantee you, rent the house out, and your rents will go up. They won't go down, they'll go up because there's gonna be higher demand for rents. It happens every single time there's some kind of recession. House prices go down. People start selling their houses. Banks are foreclosing on different houses, and basically everyone stopped paying their bills and the mortgage. And so they're trying to find, you still gotta find a place to live. And so so people are gonna start renting their houses, and they're gonna start looking for renters. And that's the best way because the demand for rents will go up. The supply, it's not gonna shift. There's gonna be a higher demand, but your supply is, you're not gonna have unlimited supplies. And so because of that, prices go up, and you're making more money on rents. So just in those two areas, if you want to get good at educated in stocks in the stock market, you can make so much money. My dad's right there. I don't think you can see him. No, you can't. He's waving his hand. He's saying hello. He's making fun of me. Anyways, so if you guys want to look at the stock market and get educated in the stock market, right? That's one great way to secure yourself and creating wealth and getting on top, because the most money that's ever created in the economy and during any period of time is during the recession. It's during when everything falls and when it starts going back up. That's the best way, and that's basically where a lot of investors, and that's how you set yourself up for having the capital for when things start going up again. You can make your money 10 times faster than you could during the expansion periods. Guarantee you. Because everything falls, people are scared. And this recession is gonna be bad. This recession, it might cost us up to 90% of all gains. We might fall 90%. That's how bad this next recession is going. We've had $10 trillion of basically play money pumped into the economy, into the market. $10 trillion. We don't know what's gonna happen. 2007, 2008, that recession never ended. It was fixed by the Fed. It was band-aided because they started pumping money into the economy and into the market. That's the only reason. It would have kept going lower and lower. We were not done with that recession. And it's because of that now we don't know what's going to happen in 2019. Are they going to keep pumping money if stuff goes wrong? Because there's a limit to how much you can do that. And so all I'm trying to say with this video is be prepared for the recession. Find some kind of niche, because it doesn't matter what kind of business, or if you're an investor or any kind of businessman. In every business, the smartest business person and the smartest investor, they know how to make money in the expansion when the market's going basically sideways, or when the market's plummeting down. And so just learn how to basically make that money. If you're real estate, this is a great way. There's a lot of people that are going to lose a lot of money. But the smart people, the ones that are educated and actually do what they're supposed to and don't take risks, or don't take extreme risk and do what everyone else is doing, are going to make a ton of money. Just like Warren, before I let you guys go, I just remember what Warren Buffett says. It's something like, be fearful when other people are greedy, and be greedy when other people are fearful, right? He doesn't buy when everyone's buying. He sells everything when everyone else is buying, or he doesn't do anything. When people are selling, he's buying. He does exactly the opposite of what everyone else does. Why? Because that's how you make money. Because the market, you can't follow what the market and everyone tells you to do, because they're wrong. You're never gonna make money that way. So prepare yourselves for the recession. Get hammered down and educate yourself on whatever you want to do. I'm gonna be here. I guarantee you, if this falls tomorrow, if this falls next week, next year, and 5 years, I will be here helping you guys. I will be here leading you guys to have better profits, bigger profits, and to be safe and make sure you can take care of your family. I will be here for you guys. Don't worry about that. I will keep making videos, and when this starts falling, going down, I will up my video content. I will keep expanding, because the one thing else that I want to leave you guys with is, when everyone else is running away and contracting and businesses aren't spending money, if you're a business owner, you gotta spend all your money. You gotta expand so much. Why? Because everyone else, the whole market, is so scared that the market share, you have all this free market share that you can gain during the expansion, during the recession, because other people are scared and they're basically invisible. The biggest companies out there are scared. They start firing people. You should hire more people. You should make more calls. You should go insane. During this time, you want to go insane and get every single client, because even if we're in the worst recession possible, there's still people that have money. The business still goes. Money still circulates. It's slower, but it still works. So spend and go crazy, because this is your once in a lifetime chance before the expansion goes up again to take up all this market share. It's your once in a lifetime. Look at Apple. During the recession, they came in and they were like, no, we have a ton of money, no one's getting fired, and we're gonna keep creating products. During the recession. That should be you guys with your business. Anyways, guys, there will be more videos if this recession ever does come, or when it comes. Obviously, I'll be making more videos, but get prepared, get educated. Be smart enough to take care of your family and yourself, and be able to expand so huge that when others are broke and they're losing all their jobs and money, man, you're flowing with cash. You're flowing with business. Because then during the expansion, guarantee you, you'll be the top dog. Because you will have set yourself up for the next 5, 10, 20 years whenever the next recession comes by. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.